Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Raiders headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get first crack at it today. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hits inside, it's Singleton. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Right back to it. They put the brakes on it. And they squelched that play so fast, can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
Rush right in his face. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the ground with the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Williams. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Keeps it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the run, it's Singleton. dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Keep it on the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Burrowing for yardage. Oh, what a move. Still on his feet at the 45. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out wide right, it's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Drops back, it's Hammond. Out wide left, it's Henderson. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Turns it upfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first. The sure hands, it's Barney.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and that's number 10. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Knowles! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got some green grass. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. first down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quick give. It's Danzy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Turns up, it's Bowman. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Going to the run, it's Martin. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
To the air, it's Hammond. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He's at the 50. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. 2nd and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. This after the fumble recovery. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Direct snap. It's Henderson. Now the toss. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Now the pitch. There's some room. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the move is the 30. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Just going to keep it after the snap. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. FSU calling its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. On 4th. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
Impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Singleton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Right side, it's Singleton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. On target over the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got him back.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Here's some daylight. Got the first down. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Could be an alley. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's a give to Joyner. Nice move there. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Boise State taking on the number 10 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Broncos sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
And the Noles will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Red Raiders head coach told me they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. At the 35, he's got more. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. He'll pitch it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. From the gun, it's Singleton. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Headed outside, it's Singleton. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Snap in the shotgun. Left side is Lopez. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Singleton. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Snaps it in the shotgun. Catch in the middle. It's Lopez. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tough run here. It's Singleton. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Singleton. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal?
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Motion from the back. Sees some running room. He's past the sticks. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got an alley. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Uh-oh, look out. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner goes down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. The play fake. Taken down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just tried to get the ball to the outside, and that was almost picked off. It'll be 4th down. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, gonna throw it. Still looking to his right. Rolling right and going deep. It's caught. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down to the air. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down. Good, strong tackle.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as...
Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. Back to pass, it's Hammond. He's going to run it. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Quarterback changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Dropped back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. Got maybe a yard. Third down and 9 coming. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Throws to the wideout. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Sees an alley. Nice move to keep running. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game...
Snags it, and he's open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Looking for a crease. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Makes the catch. It's Carter.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Shoots it to the left. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. Brings up
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
Just a gut-wrenching way to finish for this defense. A penalty, eliminating all hope, and this one is going to go in the books. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Gets rid of it.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. The snap sets up to throw. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and they're trying to get something going here. Obviously, you got to make something happen quick late in the 4th quarter, and that might be their last chance, their last real shot. Now they turn the football over, and it's just not looking good. That clock is really working against them.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense.
Racing to the right. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Red Raider. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.